No, Mr. President, thank you. Oh, hi there, everyone. My name is Evan Revecchio, licensed RN, humanitarian, and third-place runner-up at the 1999 Connecticut Science Fair. You might also remember me from such seminars as, hey buddy, that's not a wart, and constipation. Ain't nobody got time for that. I'm here to talk to you today about depression, and depression's greatest enemy, Zoloft.
This is Susie. Susie looks like your average 27-year-old girl. She has a steady job, lots of friends, enjoys her hobbies, and seems to generally be a well-rounded member of society. But lately, Susie has been keeping a dark secret. She's been growing more withdrawn from people. She's eating and sleeping less, and has stopped painting, previously one of her most enjoyable hobbies. She feels tired and has difficulty getting out of bed in the morning. Poor Susie.
I know, Mr. President. I don't know what's wrong. I haven't been eating right, I haven't been sleeping right, and I stopped painting.
Are you feeling tired, run down? Have you lost your appetite? Have you lost pleasure in things you used to find enjoyable?
I'll call you back.
Do you feel sad most of the day?
Yeah?
Have you been feeling restless and irritable?
Who is this?
Do you feel worthless, like you just want to give up?
Just one jerk of that wheel could have ended. You could say that.
Sounds like you might have depression.
Gasp! Depression?
Yes, depression. That's what I said.
I guess there's nothing to live for now.
But wait, there's hope.
There is?
Yes,
Tell me, oh mysterious talking head, what is it?
it's Zoloft.
Zoloft? What's that?
I'm glad you asked, Susie. Let me tell you about it.
Yeah?
999, 1000, 1001, 1002, 1003. Oh, sorry, didn't see you there. Just working on my guns. Don't know if you heard, but did over 1,000. Pretty impressive. Now, what were we talking about before? That's right, Zoloft. Let me tell you about it. Zoloft belongs to a class of antidepressants known as selective serotonin reuptake inhibitors. Depression is thought to be caused by a lack of the chemical serotonin in the brain. Like other SSRIs, Zoloft treats depression by increasing the levels of serotonin. Unlike other antidepressants such as MAOIs or tricyclics, Zoloft does not cause some of the more serious side effects such as increased heart rate, hypertension, dry mouth, constipation, blurred vision, and urinary retention.
Sounds pretty good. What are the dark sides to this moon?
While Zoloft has fewer side effects, some still do exist. The most common are headache, nausea, and insomnia.
I think I might be pregnant. What's Zoloft got to say about that?
As a Class C pregnancy drug, Zoloft should be taken with caution while pregnant or while nursing. While the odds of complications are low, you should understand that a small risk does in fact exist. Talk to your doctor if you have concerns. Nothing is more important than the life of your child.
Alright, well, cheers.
Enjoy that wine now, Susie, because once you're on Zoloft, it's recommended that you avoid alcohol. Alcohol can decrease the effects of Zoloft and worsen symptoms of depression.
Goodbye, old friend. Well, Zoloft sounds pretty great. I guess it's the one for me.
Not just yet, Susie. There are a few more things we need to clear up first. Now, are you over the age of 25?
I am.
Zoloft carries with it a black box warning, meaning that the use of Zoloft to people under the age of 25 is cautioned, as a link between suicide and use of Zoloft does exist. Now, Susie, Zoloft can interact with some drugs. I'm going to go through a list, and I want you to tell me if you're taking them. Are you currently taking the herbal supplement known as St. John's wort? How about any anticoagulant drugs like Coumadin, heparin, or aspirin, as these can cause prolonged bleeding and excessive bruising when taken with Zoloft? Or how about any other antidepressants like MAOIs or tricyclics?
I'm not sure.
You should consult your doctor, as concurrent use of these medications can cause a serious complication known as serotonin syndrome. This is when the body has too much serotonin, and it can result in mental status changes, extreme hypertension, sweating, tremors, and fevers over 106 degrees. These symptoms can develop within 2 hours and are considered a medical emergency. Help should be sought after immediately.
Well, Zoloft sounds pretty good for me. 1 pill and I'm good, right?
You couldn't be more wrong, Susie. Zoloft can take 2 to 4 weeks to have a therapeutic effect. So it is important to continue taking this drug in the meantime. Once you start feeling better, it is also important to continue taking Zoloft unless otherwise directed by your doctor. Treatment length will be at your doctor's discretion and will depend on the severity of symptoms. At the beginning, you will start with a dose of 50 milligrams, and as the weeks progress in treatment, it will be up to 50 to 200 milligrams per dose.
Alright, well...
And don't forget, if you miss a dose, don't double up. Just wait until your next scheduled dose and take the normal amount.
I guess that sounds alright.
It is also important to note that 70% of people who use Zoloft have sexual complications, ranging from decreased libido and inability to have orgasm to premature ejaculation and impotence.
Like anyone's gonna want to have sex with a pregnant chick.
Ain't nobody got time for that!
So what's the next step?
Call your doctor, Susie.
Mr. President, have you been on the line the whole time?
That was a great dinner, Susie. What do you say we skip dessert?
I don't know. Ever since I've been on Zoloft, I just haven't been in the mood.
Well, Susie, I have some tips that might just help with that.
What are you doing in my house?
I've literally been here the entire time. By the way, I'm really hungry. Thanks for offering me dinner. But anyway, back to the sexual dysfunction. I can offer you some advice that can spark things up in the bedroom.
That'd be great.
So, for starters, you can start taking the Zoloft at night before you go to bed. That way, when you normally have intercourse in the evening, the Zoloft will be at the lowest levels in your bloodstream. So the effects will not be as strong. And therefore, you should be able to get your motor running. Also, what you can do is try taking what's called a mini drug vacation.
What's that?
You can stop taking the Zoloft for 2 days. You won't see a return of your symptoms, but you'll also see a relief of all the side effects of the drug itself. That way, when you want to have sex, you can. I hope this advice has been helpful for you. I'll check back in another time to see how it's working out.
Thanks, Doc.
No problem. Alright, Susie, I'm going to give you a brochure about Zoloft. This contains all the information you're going to need to know.
Okay.
And that's for you.
Thank you.
So, what have we learned today, Susie?
That Zoloft works by increasing the amount of serotonin in the brain.
Very good. What kind of side effects can you expect from Zoloft?
Headache, nausea, and insomnia.
And what should you do if you experience headaches?
Take Tylenol, but don't take aspirin or NSAIDs.
Very good. And what's your treatment going to look like? How much are you going to start with? And how long will it last?
Well, I'm going to take a 50 milligram either pill or liquid once a day. Mm-hmm. And then the length is going to be determined by my doctor how long I'm going to take it.
Okay. And will that prescription, will that possibly go up during your time on the pill?
There's a chance.
Let's keep going.
Yes.
Yes. Very good. Up to 200 milligrams.
Oh, yes. Up to 200 milligrams.
All right. And how long will you be on Zoloft before you see some kind of relief from your symptoms?
2 to 4 weeks.
And what happens when you experience that relief?
Never stop taking them.
Good call. Good job, Susie. And while you're on the Zoloft, what medication should you try to avoid?
NSAIDs warfarin pymazoid? Is that how you say it?
I think it's Pymazide.
Oh, okay. Antabuse and MAOIs.
Okay, very good. And one last thing, what should you do if you're thinking about getting pregnant?
Call my doctor.
Excellent. You graduate.
Thanks.
Doesn't matter